Redpath with 2 fouls as well for McMaster as the shot is missed on the interior, along with Nathan Pellick. Pursuti was 0 for 6 from the field for McMaster. He's got the ball now, gives it up inside, and a strong move by Boney to score 2. Fennell. Moretin. Sicutini. Fennell, catch and shoot for 3, a bit strong, and Pursuti tipped the rebound to Black. Redpath, Pursuti won't shoot the ball. Redpath will, and he's short. Black almost stole the ball. Three-pointer from Fennell. He's 0 for 2 to start off the third quarter.
And 3 shots from Mohawk there that didn't settle into their office. That's not how they got the lead in the first half.
And Breton with a force. Sicutini up fake, and he scores 2 on the putback. McCarthy up the floor, double teamed, and he forced the issue and got fouled.
And with both those guys having 3 fouls, whoever that's on Sicutini, that's his 4th foul. And there you see Sicutini there, great position, brought his arms down, you know, and then it's a call. You have to know at this level that if you're not straight up, you know, if he would have stayed straight up, call may have went the other way.
Sicutini in conversation with his coach Brian Jonker, and he will head to the bench likely sooner rather than later as McCarthy continues to play very well for McMaster. McCarthy now 6 for 8 from the foul line. Sicutini will stay on for this offensive possession.
That is some trust from your coach, because that would have taken him out of the game.
And now Boney and Redpath in all sorts of trouble in the backcourt, had to really push to get the ball over for an 8-second violation. McCarthy, Pursuti, jumper is good, and it's the first field goal for Pursuti. And they've got Fennell trapped, all sorts of trouble. Ball is forced. Sicutini will take it and count the basket and the foul for Sicutini. So staying on the floor pays off for the Mohawk veteran.
It did, and interesting enough, the McMaster bench here was almost looking for a charge call on that, and that would have been his 5th foul. That's, when you have 4 fouls, I think you have to play a little bit more conservative this early in the game if you're one of the leaders on the team. So gutsy move from Sicutini. Works in his favor, which is nice for him and his team.
And Sicutini will get a chance to complete the traditional 3-point play. And then he will likely get, I don't think Brian Jonker is going to roll the dice too much longer.
Yes, you know, and it's unfortunate now. You look, Sicutini had 6 points in the first half. He's already at 4, and he's going to have to come out of this game sooner than later.
Has to remain on the floor on the miss on the foul shot inside for Rohan Boney, and he scores 2. All Sicutini had to do was to make that foul shot. He would have got off the floor. Dump pass inside, and Sicutini had it knocked away by Taylor Black. Boney was thinking score, but he lost the basketball. Pursuti, lob pass, it's a risky one. And look at the hustle play by Tahaniuk.
He's so long. You see those arms just come out of nowhere there.
It's like a spider as Fennell had a lean to the basket and lost the ball, touched it last, and it will go to McMaster. And Sicutini will get that breather. Likely for the balance of the third quarter
I was
minimum.
going to say, I wonder if they have a nice bike there for him to stay warm or something, because he comes on the court. I'd be very surprised to see him check in now until the 4th.
Pursuti in trouble, and then all sorts of confusion. It goes back, And a jumper by Hunt is no good, so Mohawk can't score off the steal.
Mohawk giving McMaster a little taste of their own medicine with that full court press and almost getting the turnover out of it.
Pursuti open, look for three, and it's good. And McMaster has their first lead of the game and a steal. Great play by Pursuti. Boney will give it up. Redpath with a jumper, no. And a big rebound by Fennell. Hunt double teamed. Hunt in all sorts of trouble. Redpath with a steal. Boney uncontested to the basket with a flush. And Mohawk wants the call. A timeout to talk things over as McMaster's taken control of this game. They've got a 4-point lead, Amy, and they did it all with pressure.
And we see Boney come out and show why he had all those accolades we talked about, those Rookie of the Year in the OUA, CIS All-Rookie team, and All-Rookie on the west side, of course, of the OUA. And look at that, just like that, 6 points in the second half for him. Come out on fire, and sometimes that's what you need, right? You just need that spark plug, and McMaster very smart right now, for Mohawk to take this timeout and take a breath and calm down, because like you said, you know, if they play their game, they've shown that they can play with McMaster. They did all the first half, but that's what you don't want McMaster to do, is get this quick up and down game going.
And a timeout by Brian Jonker, more to stem the momentum rather than the X's and O's. And well, they got to really figure out the McMaster pressure. This game's going to be over quick.
Yes, and you know, how important is it for Andrew Cicatini to be on the court? That's, you know, one of your big guys from last year. And, you know, unfortunately, when you have 4 fouls this early in the game, this early in the second half, it does affect your team.
So McMaster back on the floor along with Mohawk out of the timeout. Fennell, Reese, Beretin, Hunt, and Dahaniak. Fennell, the primary ball handler, he dribbles right into the trap but gets it to Hunt. Beretin up fake on the 3, goes inside. And then a strong move by Reese, couple of opportunities. The second one he scores. 2-point lead for McMaster. Quick 3 by Redpath is no good. Hunt, Reese, long jumper, and he finds the range. That is toes on the line, so it's a long 2.
And I think it's a good thing that dropped for Reese, because I don't know, he may have heard it from the coach if that didn't drop. Not the smartest transition shot, but hey, it went in, so what can you say?
Redpath will handle the ball. 8 seconds on the shot clock, and he'll pull it back out. Rohan Boney right into the heart of the zone. Kick out. 3-pointer is good from Pursuti. And Pursuti is finding his range in the third quarter.
It's his second 3 already, just under 5 minutes into the half here, so someone has to get a hand in Pursuiti's face there.
Reese turns the ball over, and a foul will be called against Redpath. He thought he picked him clean.
I'm interested to know if Reese carrying the ball up the floor is part of their strategy. Breton is a quick athletic guard, and Reese looked like he was by himself up there, and I'm curious as to where's the help from the guard position.
Well, you know what it looked like to me, and that goes to your point. Nobody wants to handle the ball for Mohawk right now.
No. Well, Reese does, and I mean, hey, someone's got to do it, I guess.
Reese will score 2 more in transition with the floater. Mohawk 51, McMaster 50. We got a basketball game. Here's Pursuti, gets his footwork set, pulls the ball back out. 10 seconds on the shot clock. McCarthy with a sweep through. Across the zone, and he can't get it through to Heniak.
Those long arms, I love them. They're just one of my favorite things in this game.
And then he goes in with an awkward left-handed shot that wasn't close.